What's up, all? So, like I said, there hasn't been a lot of updates to go with this other video I just made. We're building a drift car here out of my non-titled Rx8 from down south. A lot of people be like, "Oh, it's a shame. The car's in super awesome shape," but already started pulling everything out of it, and yeah, this is where we're at. I still got more stuff to pull out of it, but there's a lot of stuff there, a lot of stuff there. I got an engine that I just built for it that we'll go over in a little bit. It's a half bridge. So I got 17s coming. Aubrey's down getting them mounted and balanced right now. Hoping to get this engine in today, possibly. So we'll see where we're at and get this thing running again. Yeah, so this is where we're at with it right now. For a little update on all this, because like I said, I haven't been posting really any videos and anything. So I got to get the seats out and the carpet, leaving the door panels on the front for now, until I get some LRB door panels and stuff. So we're trying to do this on super budget with just parts and stuff. So far got about 650 bucks in it, so not bad to start out. But you know, with these cars, weight is the enemy. It's a heavy car, so power to weight ratio, and it should help this thing move pretty good. That and going down to the 17s. Probably going to do a set of max speeding rod coilovers in it for now, seeing as how I am a dealer for them. We'll get it a little low and a little bit stiffer. They actually ride really nice. We just put a set in an R3, and it rides awesome, so I'm not going to complain. And then our other drift car that Jake drives, that I've been tuning for, he has a set of the max speeding rod coilovers in it, and it seems to be doing well as well. So, you know, people can knock them as much as they want, but that's that, I guess. And then we got sway bar, big old sway bars that we pulled out of the junkyard, funny enough, of all things, along with these Philistines and Racing Beat springs. But Racing Beat springs are a little too soft for drifting, so we're not going to be using those. Not sure what I'm going to do with the exhaust yet. Got a header and test pipe just for weight reasons. Header doesn't really do much on these cars. Well, we'll find out with some tuning. We're going to throw the Daptronic piggyback in this thing. That way it doesn't want to pull power when it sees different speeds from the tires and stuff, because that's what these cars love to do. They love to pull power no matter what. You can turn the traction control off and all that stuff, and it's still going to pull power. So that isn't going to happen with this. So I'll give you a little update here in a minute. Be right back. So yes, we never went over the engine. It is a half bridge port with my own exhaust ports that I do, and it's in already because we don't video anything because we're lazy bastards. So we're doing that today while buttoning that up, and we put the big sway bar in and some coilovers. At the moment, we still got to do the rear, but we got them in for the most part, other than tightening the top couple bolts over there, which we'll do in a second. And I'll get this alternator on, and then we're going to put the radiator in. Yes, we're working it in the dark because it gets dark at like 5 o'clock now. So kept the heater in because it is October. Well, not yet, but it will be here shortly. So we'd like to have some defrost, but looks like the first event is not this weekend, but next weekend. We'll see what happens, if we make it to it or not, but they go quite a ways into the season. So either way, we give it a little shakedown run here at some point. And that's where we're at. We're going to jam this radiator in here quick and put the wheels back on and see how low it goes. Because right now it sits like a monster truck with the interior out of it. Oh, we missed a piece. But that's where we're at the second. We're gonna jam this radiator in, waiting on the header to get here, the mid pipe and stuff like that. After we get to a certain point here, I'll probably put a cat back on it, but for right now, it's not getting one. It's running the stock exhaust. So it is, we got the fans on the other side. It is ready to go in. I am buttoning stuff up underneath the car. The only thing we're lacking is the header. So close, and I gotta fill it with oil and hook up power wires. But we're almost 100% ready to get this thing started soon, and then as soon as the header comes. But yeah, so far we don't have a lot of money in this thing, which is awesome. And pulled that off. We're getting there, slowly but surely. It's one less thing to do, and we can go have fun with it instead of just going to car shows this year. And because we can't seem to keep a clutch in another car or anything like that to be able to go to the track, so the valley's been kind of out of the question. So as long as this thing stays together, we'll be able to do something. So we're gonna get the radiator in now, and I'm gonna hook the starter up and stuff like that. There it is. We got our radiator in, all that good stuff. We got that back on. We're gonna set it on the ground now and put the front bumper on. Or maybe we're not gonna set it on the ground now. All right. Let's see. Or we're gonna drop it, one or the other. One jack stand. Let me know when you're ready, and we're gonna see how low this is. It's probably slammed because these are 17s instead of 18s. And then it's looking like oil and antifreeze, header, rear coilovers, and whatever else we feel like pulling out of the car. You ready? Yep. And well, we're gonna drop it on the ground, maybe literally. I can't. Oh, we come down fast. Oh, jack still comes out from under it. We may need to come up a little bit. Maybe. We're low. We're real low. But we also haven't set anything yet. Looks like we can still get the alignment machine on it though. So as long as we can get the rear end down, and then it's going to be the fun games of trying to get it on and off the trailer. Ass end in the air for now. So yeah, we'll set this here bumper on and screw it. We'll see how touching of the ground we are. I don't know, we might need more low. We're also not on even ground either, and the sway bar's not hooked up. So yeah, so we'll get to the rear coilovers tomorrow or something, and maybe, I don't know, I'm not really tired. I don't know about Jordan. I mean, it's one less thing we've got to accomplish for the most part. So we'll be right back. All right, now we got some daylight here. I got Mazda speed side skirts, thinking about putting those on, but gonna put some oil antifreeze in it, and the header should be here any point in time. But now you can see we did get the coilovers done last night, stuff like that. Waiting on the hydro to be dropped off and seats. But as you can see, we're cleared out for the most part. Still got all the sound deadening to get out of it and other stuff like that, and a lot of other things can actually still come out of it, but for now it's good enough. It's already substantially lighter than it was. So let me get to the oil and antifreeze and sway bar links. I got new ones, so get those installed, and we're looking good. Well, when I ran to the store to AutoZone, the header actually came in, so we're gonna get that installed too. Earlier than expected. So yeah, let's get this done and get it fired up. See how this Bridgeport wants to run. Here it is, kind of a nightmare to get in. Had to trim the mount up there, down there, because it hits. but it's in. I just got to tighten that 114 down right there and right there. The rest of the exhaust is on. So I'm gonna put the sway bar link on and set this thing on the ground and see if I can get it to start. So that's where we're at with this junk. Be right back. Here we go. Anyways, let's see how we do. Good old Bridgeport. First turn of the key though. So we're alive. So now I'm gonna get into it with Mazda at it, bring the idle up so it doesn't fight me with the bridge. And I can tell the idle air is bouncing all over the place trying to catch it. So you can see it shaking a little bit. But everything's looking good so far. I'm gonna go get Mazda at it, bring the idle up, bring the oil metering pump up, bring a bunch of little things up, and then get ready to put the Adaptronic Select piggyback on it so we don't have to worry about anything. Oh yeah, and kill all of the codes that are gonna come up because there's no rear OT sensor, there's no EVAC, there's nothing, anything. So there it is. The SSV valve revs a little bit, so I gotta change the diaphragm and that good old boy, which is no big deal. It's quick and easy change. So yeah, first turn of the key. All used parts, not a fucking new coolant seal. That's it. So, and automatic rear iron because whatever. And a pleasant surprise last night as I jacked up the car, did the rear diff. I don't know if I mentioned it earlier in the video, but this has an S2 477 gears in it. So I think we're gonna be doing good here. So let me mess around with this a little bit, get the laptop charged up, shut all codes off, and bring the idle up. And I'll be right back, or not, I don't know.